Hi, everybody. So this is my more recent update. So let's see. I am August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So I'm going to be 9 months out in a couple weeks. So from surgery, but it's a year since I've been in the bariatric community. So a year since I started the program where you start dieting and you get into the whole thing before you have your surgery. So, so far I am down 136 pounds from my heaviest. I've lost 23.5 BMI, which is like, that for me is like absolutely mind blowing. I had a very, very high BMI. It's the first time on my app. Oh, will it show you? On my app where everything's green. Cause I'm actually like kind of healthy now, which is insane. Let me see my other app because I have two that I do. So let's see, since I joined the bariatric program, so in a year, I have lost 108 pounds. Since my surgery, I've lost 184 of those pounds. So, or I didn't say 100, I said 84. I hope I said 84. 84 pounds. So I've actually lost a good amount of weight. I'll actually stand up for you guys and kind of show you what I look like now. So, yeah, like my stomach's pretty gone. I do have some loose skin in my stomach. As you can see, mostly in the front, you can really see like the damage that's been done. Pretty soft. There's still like some fat in there that I have to lose. I still obviously have some more weight to lose. I'm not fully there. But if I suck it in, you can kind of see my ribs, which is really cool because I kind of forgot I had those. I do have loose skin on my thighs. I didn't realize how big my legs were. My legs were massive. And so as I've lost weight, my thighs are actually kind of tiny. Who would have thought? I actually have knees now. And so the skin on the inside of my thigh is very like wrinkly. And so that's going to I'll probably need plastic surgery on that. I'm definitely going to need probably on my stomach, on the lower part of my stomach. Also my arms are like when I'm in a shirt like this, you can't really, you'll see if I move it, you can see. So like they definitely, I wonder if I can sneak my arm out for you guys. I'm always stripping on camera for this. Let's see. So that's my arm. It's pretty loose. You can see like that's where my actual arm stops. This is just all that extra. So I'm definitely going to need surgery on my arms at some point too, possibly. That surgery kind of freaks me out, but we'll see. I'm starting to look into it. Because I think around a year to 18 months, I'll be able to do that. Looks like my insurance hopefully will cover a good chunk of it. And we'll see about some of the extra stuff. I know some things it doesn't, like if I do like get a boob job type thing or a lift, I might be able to get part of a lift covered, but I won't definitely be able to do like if I wanted implants. I don't think I want implants because I just want to look smaller, like everywhere, and I just feel like that would be plenty for me. But I mean, everyone has their own thing, right? Everyone wants to look like what they want to look like. So but yeah, so I would talk to my surgeon, kind of figure that out. But so far I've been really, really happy. I'm off all of my medication, every medication that I took before, and this is like the thing that I really hope that I can drive home to people, and I hope I don't cry because it's a thing. But like a year or two, well, about 2 years ago, even maybe a little bit after, I literally contemplated suicide every day. Every day. Hanging myself, trying to electrocute myself in the bathtub. I mean, it was constantly. Like I've realized it was like suicidal ideation or whatever they call it, but I literally, it was every day. I would just like sit in my bed and think of all these things horrible things that I shouldn't have been thinking that I could do to myself. And I have to tell you, and I don't have it at all anymore. I was on medication. I was on everything that you could think of. I went and I got therapy. I did everything to try to get better, and I just couldn't get better. I just couldn't. And I think that's why at the end I was just like, every day I was like, I'm going to just hang myself out my window. I mean, I literally had so many plans and ideas, it started scaring myself because I was like, why do these things pop in my head? You know, I have this beautiful family and I have an amazing husband, and I just couldn't not think like that. And it was really weird because it was like, I don't know, it was a few months ago. I was like, I haven't thought like that at all. Like, not even once. Like, has any of that popped into my head since I've been feeling better? And since I started losing weight, and I just started like doing more things and going outside. I wasn't locked in my bedroom all the time. And I mean, I don't want to say it was the surgery that made me like not depressed anymore, but it definitely is related in some aspect. I don't know if it's just because I'm eating better quality foods now, which it totally could be. I have no idea, but I can tell you for 100% accuracy for myself that I don't feel that way anymore at all. Like, ever. It doesn't even ever pop in my head. I just am, it's so bizarre. And I am off all my anxiety medicine, every single one of them. I am off my depression medication. I am off my blood pressure medication. I am off my, I used to take Ambien because I couldn't sleep at night. I still take like Tylenol PM sometimes, like that kind of thing. Because I still do have sleeping issues related to like stuff that had happened. Like it's a thing, but it's not like I don't need Ambien anymore. I'm off of it. So, I mean, this surgery has unbelievably changed my life. Like, and so that's why I'm so vocal about it. And I'm in so many groups and I show my pictures and I take my pictures. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, I'm very active on Facebook. I'm trying TikTok. I'm trying Instagram. I think it's because I'm old. I hate to say it, but oh my God, I think it's because I'm old. So I am trying to be as vocal as I can. Because I know one of the things that held me back for years, because I thought about the surgery for several years, 7+ years, was one, I was scared about insurance. I didn't think insurance would cover it, but you don't know unless you go and see if it's covered. So that was one weird thing that I had always been like, oh, well, maybe it won't be covered. And it was 100%. Nothing came out of my pocket. And so I wish I had known that, sooner. Not that it would have changed anything. My other thing that had held me back was, oddly enough, was my family. I did not think that I would be able to do it. Like, not eat. Like, in my head, I had it like, oh, you don't eat. You can't eat. And now that I'm on the other side of the gate, so to speak, I realize I still go out to dinner. I go out to dinner probably every other week with my husband. I can order a meal. I don't eat the whole thing, but who the hell cares? I mean, it is what it is, right? So either I take it home and either I'll finish it, my kids will finish it, whatever, or I don't. And it is what it is. I would have ordered the meal beforehand, or I would have ordered it now. So, I mean, that's how we look at it, me and my husband. But we enjoy our date nights, and I enjoy it. I get whatever I want. So one of my favorite things to go and eat, and this is so bad, it is what it is, but I'm going to be honest because that's how I am. But I love going to Mexican restaurants. Absolute favorite thing. And you know what? I get my chicken chimichanga. I cannot eat the whole thing, and I mostly eat the inside of it. But I enjoy it, and that is what I get. I can't eat the whole plate of the food like I used to be able to, but it's okay. I eat what I can until I'm satisfied, and that is enough. And I've had to learn that, and I've really embraced that. So I still am able to enjoy my life as a normal person would. I just eat a lot less than a normal person would. I've even had a margarita here and there. Granted, I cannot drink 3 or 4 margaritas like I used to be able to. Back in the day, I just can't. One and I'm done usually. I have tried, I think I had 2 at one point, and it wasn't very fun. So I only have 1. I just sip it. I enjoy it, and that's the end of it. So I really have, as I've progressed on, I've really been able to just enjoy my life pretty normally. I know the doctors don't recommend some of the things I've done. I'm not saying to do them. I'm just telling you what I have done myself. I make sure that I drink all my fluids. I track my food daily, whether I'm eating like I said, at margaritas, or if I'm eating like home cooked meal. I also have the mentality that I have, like, I call it the 80-20 or 90-10 outlook. So I'm good 80 to 90% of the time. And I do have a small amount of time where I eat what I want in moderation. So like my kids, I'll get Oreos for them, and I freaking love Oreos, but I have one or two and that's it. I don't eat a whole package of cookies like I did back in the day. And I'm fine with that. I'm able to do that. Some people cannot do that. If you have any kind of food addiction, I do not recommend tampering with foods that you used to love. So like for me, one of those things was soda. I recently found out that we can have it. It doesn't stretch our stomach, or at least that's what I've been told. There's people across each side of the board, but that's what I have been told, and I do believe that. But I won't mess with it. I will not mess with any bubbly kind of soda, sweets. I'll never ever put regular soda in my mouth again, because that was one of the big things about my weight gain. When I had met my husband, he had introduced me to soda. I had actually really never had it when I was younger. Once I got introduced to that, it became a very primary item in my diet. I would have 7 to 8 cans of it a day. I would drink it from morning till night. Yeah. Ooh, really bad. So I won't touch that. Another thing that I have really not touched is like chewy candy. I have had a couple pieces of like a maple hard candy. I have had like the Lifesaver mints. I've had some stuff like that. But I do not really mess with like Starburst or Gushers. I will not buy fruit snacks. That at the end of my bad part of my life, the before, I was very heavy into fruit snacks. I would eat them every night. I would buy, this is like kind of disgusts me now, but like I would go to like Sam's or BJ's or Costco, and I would buy these huge boxes of Gushers, and I would hide it under my bed. And I would eat that like every night. I'd have packs of it, packs and packs and packs of them. And like sometimes like 10 packs of Gushers. And I would just eat them and watch TV. And granted, that's how I got the 300 pounds. It wasn't because I wasn't doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's very hard to look back in at yourself, and now that where I am now, I can do that and be honest about it. I definitely had issues. I had snacks hidden all up in my nightstand and stuff. I don't have that anymore. My nightstand's nice and clean, and I'll bring up my water bottle with me at night or whatever, but that's it. So there's certain things where I had to be like, no, you know what? That was an issue. I'm not going back to that. That's not who I want to be. That's not where I want to be. And I've ended that and have moved on. So, my suggestion to people that had any kind of issue like me, be honest with yourself. As hard as it is and as embarrassing as it is, be honest with yourself and what you were doing. And like own it. If you own it, then it can't come back at you. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of control it. At least for my point of view. I'm not like a psych major or anything, but that's what I've learned so far. As for, let's see what else. Well, I'm going to have other questions. Vitamins, I still take, I had switched down to a lower vitamin. I take these, the Bariatric Advantage, the high 80 EK. I was on the ultimate one. It was like the higher version of this. But my blood work was perfect. So I was like, you know what? It was almost like too perfect. A couple things were high. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. I've been on this and I haven't had any issues. My blood work is still pristine. So, and then the other thing is I have my little candy dish. I made this dish. My calcium chews. So I was originally doing 3 of those a day. I am now down to 2 a day because I actually intake a lot of my food is yogurt or like a protein smoothie. So I get a lot of calcium from those items. And because I do yogurt, like a protein yogurt like shake. It's by Dan and Light and Fit. And then I also I usually have one protein shake a day now. So with that combination and with those, I always hit my goal of my calcium. So that's what I'm doing for vitamins. The other thing that I've found really, really amazing is my blood pressure is unbelievably good. My blood pressure was like 180s. I've seen it actually, I think it hit the 200s at one point. They were going to put me in the hospital. It was very, very high. I was very highly medicated for a long time. And it just kept going down as the weight came off. It just went down and down and down. And I'm in the low 160s right now. I've been hovering for a few weeks, but I'm definitely losing inches. I went from a size 24 in pants to I am now a 10. I can almost fit in an 8, which is just like, what? I don't ever remember wearing an 8. So yeah, like my side and like my tops are mediums, which I was a 3X, like easy 3X. You know, I remember sometimes I'd squeeze into a 2X, but like 3X was where I was at, and I can wear a medium, and I can actually wear a small, which is just weird. Like I'm like, did clothes size get bigger or something? Like how the hell do I fit in a small? But it can happen. I actually bought like this really cute Michael Kors top the other day, and it was a medium, and I was just like, I had room in it, and I was like, this is insane. Like it's just the coolest thing that I can I just wish I could explain it. To put it into word is just, yeah, it's hard. Unless you've been there. It is I still sometimes feel like I'm who I was, because it's so quick, I think is what it is. But I feel like I was at 300 pounds, but now I've lost over half my body weight. So, it's just, well, not over. I'm almost at half. I'm almost at half my body weight. So it's like cutting my body in half, and then like I'm that other half now. And it is weird. But very exciting. So I wanted to kind of give you guys that yearly update. If you guys have questions at all, please feel free to ask. I really, really love it when people reach out to me if they have questions or whatnot. I talk to people on the daily that are, they friend requested me on Facebook or whatnot. And if they, I do not mind. I love being a support system for people. I tell everyone I lost my parents due to pretty much bad eating habits. I mean, my dad, definitely, he was the diabetes thing. If you watch my previous videos, I talk about it, but watching him die from diabetes type 2, it was just absolutely heartbreaking for me. And that's really what initiated my change. And then my mom had choked on a sandwich. She was also overweight and scooter bound, and she had a debilitating disease that didn't help anything, but weight definitely played a huge part. And so, for me, I really wanted to break that generational chain and change things for me and my, hopefully my kids, so they don't live that life that I did, But yeah, so I love to help people. I do not mind questions. I am not shy. I will answer any questions. I'm hoping I can continue these updates as I keep going. I haven't been as great. I have been busy. I got a new job. I work in an oral surgeon's office now, so I am a little bit more busy. Working a full-time job is very different for me. I haven't worked full-time ever. My life is so different. I wish I could explain it to people. It's like, it's insane. I went from not working like at all and just doing the home mom thing. And then I kind of worked part-time, and I worked here or there, but even part-time was really physically demanding for me and mentally demanding for me. And I couldn't do those things. And now I work a full-time job and like do my thing, and I can still come home and clean, go for a walk, like do stuff. And I would have never been able to even figure out how to do that time management wise before. So, yeah, so if you guys look for me on Facebook, feel more than free. Like I said, if you have questions, drop them below, subscribe, share the channel, with anyone. If you think that I can even help them, I'm here for it. So, love to all you guys. I hope everyone out there is doing really well. And thanks for all the support, I guess. Take care. Bye.